And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing 7 Days to Die. And I'm just about to break this open. There we go. Let's see what's inside. Repair kit and a SWAT helmet. Nice. What does the SWAT helmet do for us? First of all, it cools us if we wear it. But it also protects us quite a bit. And so that is good. I've been clearing out a lot of the upstairs here. I've got this room cleared here and this room cleared out here. The other thing I would like is the lights out, because the plan is I want to make this like a bunker. This is going to be an absolute bunker in here, and to do that we are going to want to redecorate in a way. Wow, I didn't even notice this here. Chrysanthemum seed skinning knife. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. And the beds I just take out for cloth fabric and stuff. Taking all of the things out. Foul trash I don't really want. And then there's another safe back here, but again I'm gonna have to hit on that for a few minutes before we can take that out. So take all the doors out, take some of this stuff out, and get the house sort of ready to... Oh, I got actually a doorknob out of that. I wonder if that's a modded thing. I think it is. Okay, because most of this is gonna go away. This first floor is gonna be kind of where everything is going on. I'm gonna have all my forges and cooking and all that kind of stuff in here, and the top floor is going to be for other things. And I don't know if I have a use for anything yet. So let's count this out. Essentially, the house or the bunker is going to start on this corner, and I'm going to go with a space of 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so a space of 5, and then this right here, that should be set. That will be 1 support pillar. So I'm going to have a pillar right there, and that's going to come out and it's going to be right there, and I'm going to have another space of 5 and another support pillar. And this first level is going to have walls all the way around, but the second level is not. It's going to be open air. So I've got to be very careful with how I space everything out, because it's not going to follow this exact floor plan. We're going to slowly be converting it into just a concrete bunker. And so part of the thing that has to be done is I actually have to tear apart this first floor. This whole second floor is going to have to come down, and it's going to have to come down. Oh, that's iron. Oh, I need some iron. I'll do that off camera. So with this episode, we've now got some food. We've got a way to make water, which is awesome. And what we need now is sort of a sorting system for a lot of these odds and ends. I was sitting in here just after the last episode ended, and sitting in here, and I heard kind of a squawk of a chicken, and I ran out around our fence line, and about where that deer was, there was a chicken dead in our spikes. And so I got 42 feathers from that little guy, and that is good because we need the feathers. Okay, so a sort of sorting system is what we need. And with that being a pillar, the door is actually going to go somewhere over here. So I have all of this space in here to work with. And let's sort of take this stuff out. Boots and breaking and entering. Oh, let's use our axe for that. Slowly leveling up. Grabbing all of this stuff here. Now I should be at ground level. See, I'm at +1, but I'm still kind of at ground level. If I go out here, I'm still +1. So this whole area is at +1. How many hit points does this have? Not too many. So I want to start creating a sorting system here. So I'm going to need some... Oh, I have 27 skill points. So let's figure out what we want. I want to sort of focus on... So we can't do survival yet because we don't have that. So let's buy the camel. That'll make us drink less. And run forest run will let us run farther. However, I think I would like to get the miner 69er going. And I think mining tool is 1. Our mining tools are only at 6. So the next one is at 20. So we won't be able to get another one for a while. Tool smithing is only at 2. So that's pretty bad. Safe cracker, this is mod added. Some of this stuff is already mod added. And let's see, I think our construction tools is at 21, so we can actually unlock concrete mixing, which is awesome. So that will unlock concrete mixing, which we will start to use to secure our little home away from home here. So the cement mixer is actually a pretty complex machine, and it requires a small engine from a car. And we have, I think, 1 wrench that we can use to try to get an engine. There is no guarantee that you'll get an engine from a car, but it is a chance to get an engine. For now, though, we were working on... I got a little bit more iron from all the recovering I'm doing, so let's put that away. And this door is actually really weak, and I would like to upgrade it, but that's a pretty temporary location since our wall is going to go right here, and the door is actually going to go somewhere over here. Okay, so let's get... So it's 1, 2, 3... Oh, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be a pillar right there. But it's going to be all open back here, so I don't have to worry too much. I like to keep all of my stuff sort of in an area. So since this is our campfire, I would like to put a chest over here. Secure storage chest. Let's make 8 of them. Put a chest over here for our campfire and all of our food cooking stuff. And our fridge is right there, which, you know, we're gonna be rearranging this whole house anyway. Oh, there was a bookcase on it back here. Interesting. Nothing in it though, unfortunately. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, there's gonna be a pillar right there. So our door is probably gonna go right here. Okay, so I can put a chest there, right there, and then, so this will be like all of our forges and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, this whole house is going to be redesigned. I'm going to have to be deconstructing quite a bit of it. But I'd like to keep all of my stuff sort of in the same zone, so I don't have to do a lot of running around. So with food there, with materials here, I would like to sort of create a little pocket, maybe over here. And I don't really have any light to speak of. I have one torch. Let's create a few more torches. And I'm going to grab these spikes. There's some wood in there. And grab that. And let's see. Let me create a few more spikes. Actually, I need quite a few more of these. And let's see. Torches, I need coal. So let's do torch. I'm going to do 20 of these. The spikes, I wanted a few of these so I can protect. Like that. Just in case somebody sort of wanders up to our front door. And I'd rather not have them knock on my door. Because that is a pretty weak door. And not a whole lot we can do to upgrade it without a whole bunch of iron. But this will be like our first night where we can actually like do something. Instead of just hide up in the attic, we'll be able to actually work a little bit to getting our house organized and in order here. So we should have some torches coming in. All right. So I'm going to put one over here. Put one over here. Get it lit up a little bit in around here so it's not so spookily dark. Get one over here. And let's go upstairs and put a couple up there. Because wandering around a dark house in the middle of the zombie apocalypse is a little unnerving, even for me. So we can see kind of how that looks when we put our torch away here. Okay, so we're going to need one up in here. Pretty good. Got a nice bright area in here. Now we can see what we're doing, which is awesome. And we have a lot of work left to do. Let's see, we got more end tables and miscellaneous junk. So let's see what we have to do to organize some of this stuff. Okay. Kind of wish these walls were out. Especially these over here. This is going to be, since this is my front door, most of my stuff is going over there. So let me clear this out a little bit and come right back to start laying out how we're going to sort everything. And we're back. So I've got this kind of laid out here. We've got a space of 5, and that's going to be a pillar. then another space of 5, and there's going to be another pillar, and there's one more space of 5, and this last pillar over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So this is going to be our wall going this way. So it's going to be basically a 3 by 3 section of these 5 wide areas, and it's going to be pretty even. Which will give us some of the internal room to build and expand. And I don't need a whole lot of room in here. So let's just say this is going to be a furnace. This is right here is going to be a furnace. And this is going to be a furnace. So we want on this wall, we're going to want a couple of things. We're going to want some storage. So let's put some storage here and here, because this is like my smelting area. This will be my concrete area. So I'm going to have some concrete mixers in here. I'm going to have a lot of stone and all that kind of stuff. And this will be our food area. So all this will be sort of our main production, and then back in here can be, long-term storage. This is all going to be cleared out. So we'll have some big chests in here, long-term storage. Everything should be good on that front. I have a lot of work to do in getting this area ready. However, we are on day 4 already, and we need to think about how we are going to defend for our day 7 horde, because it's going to be pretty gnarly. I'm thinking we can stand on the roof from somewhere. So we're going to need a room that has a good slope where we can hop up on the roof relatively safely. Maybe I can use some ladders. Maybe I can pop up right in here. Well, that is... What is that material that it's given me the... It's giving me the rock sound, but it's actually wood, which is kind of weird. So we got another space up there. Let's build some ladder. Wooden ladders is good enough. So what I usually do with ladders is I don't put them all the way down. I leave a gap of 1. That way, when you are coming down off the ladder, you kind of fall off the ladder and you can move around. If you put a ladder down the bottom, you're kind of stuck to it and you have to really maneuver to get away from it. And I'd rather not have to do that. So we've got a little space here. It's like a little hidden crawl space. I'd like to break through. There we go. And let's take these out. Put a wood frame in here. Just as sort of a temporary measure. And now we can hop up on the roof and go around and find where the zombies are coming from and hopefully pick some of them off, which will lessen the load on those spikes quite a bit. It's going to be kind of hard to see them up here, especially depending on what the weather is doing. If it's raining and stuff, it's going to be nearly impossible to see. So I'm probably going to want to put some torches out in the yard to be able to see. That is on the to-do list. definitely going to want to add another layer of spikes out there. So I'm going to want some more wood. I'm going to want a lot of stuff. So let me do a little bit of housekeeping here in between episodes. And it might skip a day. It might, you know, we might jump ahead, but I want to get a lot of this busy work done so we can really focus on getting some survival stuff going so we can go out and loot like crazy, because we're going to need some basic armor. We're going to need something to protect ourselves. We're just going to need some stuff. So let's work on a little bit of home maintenance before we really go venturing out and doing a whole lot of looting. I do still need to loot that big house that's over there and clear that out. It would be nice to be a little bit more secure in my armor situation. So let me do some of this busy work here and come back next episode with some good stuff to do to survive. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.